Get my chair in the right spot. Is this on ESPN today or?
Even better on Focus.
Oh, okay. Is this the Zaleski's?
No,
Oh,
no,
what's this through then?
on Focus.
On Focus. Oh, that's something I haven't heard about yet.
We cover everything Medford, so
What's that?
we've been covering Medford for a few years.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, good.
dugout, on the field, and the parts of their teammates and coaches. So at this time, we'd like to introduce and recognize each of our four seniors. Parents, when your senior's name is called, please join your senior on the field. We also have a special message from the fans and coach chamber for each of the seniors. Our first senior, number 1, Evan Wilkins. Evan plans to attend UW Oshkosh where he pursue a degree in kinesiology and continue his football career with the Titans as his defensive back. Coach Schmidt wants to extend a warm thank you, and thank you for giving him a chance as his coach. Evan came in and helped lead this team with intensity from day one, and Coach Chandler has enjoyed our conversations, the laughs, and all of the banter, staying at practice. Coach Schmidt will never forget every game that he and he joked about, whether or not you beat us or not. We have a bright future ahead, and just remember, Coach Schmidt will always win in the Oklahoma. Let's give Evan a hand. Our second senior, number 8, Sam Hillmeyer. Sam plans to attend UW lacrosse, where he will be pursuing a career in business marketing. Coach Schmidt also wants to thank you, Sam, for your trust and energy. Your positive attitude says it's contagious, and your selflessness is unmatched. Coach Schmidt extremely enjoys you and Evan tripping at each other in practice, and he says it's probably one of the greatest things he's going to miss. Coach Schmidt says every team needs someone who brings joy and keeps things light, and you are that guy for this team. You're headed for great things. If you ever need anything, you can always call us. One more hand for Sam. Our third senior, number 9, Parker Listener. Parker will be attending UW River Falls, where he plans to major in engineering and technology, and he's going to be continuing his baseball career at River Falls. Coach Schmidt says, Parker, where does he begin? Thanks to the laughs, the leadership, the unforgettable moments, from the way you fire up the team, your presence at shortstop, you've definitely left a legacy here at Bakersfield. Coach Schmidt is going to miss yours is his battles, and you always know your one-on-one against you will be won. So, Coach Schmidt says he's coming for that strikeout. Keep chasing greatness. You're always going to have his support. Another hand for Parker. Our last senior, number 10, Charlie Garrell. Charlie plans to attend UW Southworld with a degree in packaging engineering. Coach Schmidt says Chuck has been a joy to coaching from day one, and he'll always remember your action and you changed up for the first time in practice. We believe in Coach Schmidt from the start, and he appreciates every second of it. Your energy, your craft,
Welcome to Raider Field as we get set for a big matchup here in the GNC, as Medford needs a win and a Mosinee loss to clinch a share of the GNC title. So we'll be keeping an eye on both games. But first thing up for business is beating Rhinelander to get there. Oh, I am missing somebody in the starting lineup. We will. Vince White, that's who we're missing.
The designated hitter this afternoon, number 2, Ryder Krzyzewski. Batting third and playing shortstop, number 9, Parker Listener. Batting fourth, the catcher, number 21, Evan Zarneski. Playing first base, number 7, Cable Shrevek. In left field, number 8, Sam Hillmeyer.
There we go. We'll go through the starting lineups here real quick, starting with Rhinelander. Jackson Wadick leads things off. He's the catcher. Dylan Vanderbund in center field bats second. Seth Knopf, the second baseman, bats third. Rowan Wizik, the right fielder, bats fourth. Connor Rapley, the pitcher, bats fifth. Sawyer Bishop at first base, bats sixth. Vince White, the left fielder, bats seventh. Abe Gretzinger, the shortstop, bats eighth. Tyler Cheriton, the designated hitter, bats ninth. He is hitting for Charlie Johnson, who is at third base. We'll go through the Medford lineup after the national anthem. All right, Raider lineup. Evan Wilkins will lead things off. He's in center field. Ryder Krzyzewski, the designated hitter, bats second. Parker Listener, the shortstop, bats third. Evan Zarneski, the catcher, bats fourth. Hayden Strebig at first base, bats fifth. Sam Hiermeyer, left field, bats sixth. Reston Krzyzewski, second base, bats seventh. Will Wojcik at third base, bats eighth. Charlie Garrell is on the bump. He is in the number 9 spot. Sawyer Elsner is the player being designated hit for. He is in right field. The permutations are pretty simple here today. If Mosinee beats Lakeland, they win the GNC outright. If they lose to Lakeland and Medford wins tonight, they share the conference title. So, an opportunity here. Take a peek in at softball. Softball playing right now. That is 6-2 Anago. Raiders not starting Riley Harabi tonight in game 1, being they will probably see Anago a week from today if things go chalk. But we will see where things go. This is our last day of live streaming for this week. We will be back on the air on tomorrow with graduation. And then we're not back on till Monday. We're going to make the road trip to Pewaukee. The Raiders taking on a number 1 seed in the Pewaukee Pirates. That is a 4:30 start on Monday from the Milwaukee Metro. Excuse for a good road trip. thought about looking to see maybe we could catch a Brewer game, but no, they play at 1:30, so it's going to be tough to get that and get out to Pewaukee in time. But, oh, it is not the top of the 7th inning, though. That we need to fix. Top of the 1st. First pitch is going to be fouled back, strike 1. Carroll looks back in. The wind, the pitch. Drops that one in for a strike, 0-2. Carroll looking to build on some recent success. Carroll into his wind, the pitch. Goes around, strike 3, swinging. First out of the inning. 1 down, and that'll bring Dylan Vanderbunt to the plate. Early going here. Some yelling from down at softball. The pitch. Drops that one on the inside corner for a strike, 0-1. Carroll. Into his wind, the pitch. Drops that one in as well, 0-2. Carroll. Into his wind, the pitch. That's going to be hit in the air. Center field, drifting over. Wilkins underneath it makes the catch. Second out of the inning. 2 down, and that'll bring Seth Noss to the plate. As the wind picks up. That means we're going to have to can that. The pitch. That's going to be rocketed right to Will Wojcik, and that'll end the inning. Raiders set the Hodags down in order. We head to the bottom of the first. Wilkins, Krasniewski, Listener due up when we come back right here on Sports on Focus.
I splooshed my phone in the road crater? Am I covered or no?
Well, hey Carm, you're never gonna believe this. A sturgeon just hit my Chevy. Am I covered or no?
Interesting. And yes.
Hey bud, I had a couple 30 packs explode in my garage. Am I covered or no?
I've been there before, bud. It's a sad day.
Oh, what a beautiful day. Oh, ever eat a brat and drive?
Our experience in the RVA has been wonderful. The teachers are extremely supportive, and Simon really seems to enjoy it and is making friends, and he's more socially active now than he was in a traditional school.
Something I want other kids to know is that even though it seems like you're not going to make friends, you actually are. I like how the RVA provides an environment that more suited to my needs.
Hey everybody, Nat over at Wheeler Chevrolet GMC. How do you know if you need new tires? Well, if you don't have one of these, let me show you a simple trick. Reach into your pocket, grab out a penny, and let's measure it up. If you can see the top of Abraham Lincoln's head, maybe it's time for new tires. Stop on into Wheeler Chevrolet and we'll get you covered.
Mosinee leads Lakeland 1-0 in the top of the first. 1 out there. As we will see Connor Rapley Doing the pitching here, Evan Wilkins will dig in. So 2 on, 1 out in the top of the first for Mosinee. Mosinee the 3 seed, Medford the 4, or the 5, excuse me. Merrill the 4. Kick in the pitch. Fouled back by Evan Wilkins, strike 1. Don't forget, we've got soccer for you after this. As soon as we're done and get packed here, we'll sprint across the parking lot. Soccer taking on Lakeland. They got a 5 seed. They go 2-4 seed Wapaka to start playoff play in a couple weeks. Just missing the outside corner, 1-1. As there's some puffy clouds around, so camera's going to do some wacky things here today. The kick, the pitch. Off the inside for a ball, 2-1. We're going to have to plug this back in. The pitch. Chop foul. 2-2.
Hey, best pitch right here. Best pitch.
2-2 the count.
Let's go. Commit to it. Commit to it.
Looking in. The kick. The pitch.
Hi, boy.
Just missing the outside corner. Sets. The pitch. That is going to be sliced in the air. Down the line, the catch is made. Charlie Johnson with the acrobatics to get to that one. First out of the inning.
Hey, way to make a play. Hey, boy.
1 down, and Ryder Krishneski will come to the plate. Designated hitter. Has been for the last couple weeks. The pitch. Right on the low outside corner for a strike, 0-1. Bases loaded for Mosinee with 1 out. Off the inside, 1-1. The pitch. That's going to be driven center field, settling under it. The catch is made by Vanderbunt. Second out of the inning. And that'll bring Parker Listener to the plate.
Hey, let's go. Attack early.
Listener, the River Falls commit for baseball next year. Kicking the pitch. That is going to be hit in the air. Back of first, long run. It's going to drop in foul.
Hey, that way to get ahead.
So strike 1. 0-1.
Go, keep attacking.
Listener. The pitch to him. That's going to be pop foul out towards the parking lot.
Hey, smart now, execute.
If you're planning on coming down for any of the baseball or softball tonight,
Have a plan, let's go.
you know, car can get in that firing line. Make sure your car insurance is all up to date. Clinner Insurance can help you with that, along with all your other insurance needs. The pitch, low for a ball, 1-2. Check them out online, clinnerinsurance.com. The pitch. That's going to be driven.
Oh,
Right field, the catch is made, and that'll end the inning. Wizik gets to that one. Raiders go in order. We go to the top of the second. Wizik, Rapley, Bishop. Due up. Wichik, excuse me. Wichik, I can't remember. Due up when we come back right here on Sports on Focus.
That's the plan. How are we doing?
Insurance of Northern Wisconsin is your qualified, experienced team for custom insurance packages for your vehicle, your home, and your family. At Clinner Insurance, protecting your family is our top priority.
Clinner Insurance.
Welcome back. Chandler Schmidt warming up his pitcher. Getting a little grief from the Rhinelander dugout. Chandler, a 2020 Stratford grad. Won a state title in baseball in 2019 for the Tigers, along with a lot of other accolades at that class. So, Garrell back out. He threw 7 pitches, 7 strikes in that first inning. So Rowan Wichek there we go. Rowan Wichek will come to the plate. Knew I just had to wait for Bryce Kelly to say it. The wind by Garrell and the pitch. A little bit low for a ball, 1-0. The wind, the pitch. A little bit low, 2-0. 3-0 Mosinee, still batting in the top of the first. So if that score holds, this game does not matter as much. The pitch, low ball 3. 3-0. The kick, the pitch, in the zone for a strike, 3-1. But if we've learned anything from Great Northern Conference baseball this year, it's that early leads do not always stand. The pitch, swing and a miss, strike 2. Full count. It is amazing the difference in temperature when that sun goes away. The wind, the pitch. Just a touch low, and we have our first base runner. Wiechek draws the walk, and that'll bring Connor Rapley to the plate, the pitcher. So Rapley will dig in. See what they decide to do here. Garrell will come set. The pitch. Drops a little bit low for a ball, 1-0. Pickoff play at first is not in time. Pitch.
That's a hit by pitch. That wasn't a swing. That wasn't a swing.
They're going to call that a swing.
That wasn't a swing.
So they are going to overrule it, so that is going to be a hit by pitch. 2 on. Nobody out. And now Coach Schmidt wanting an explanation. Oh, Coach Schmidt with a separate question now, maybe. So Dave Varr comes back in. So, yep, he will get first. So, courtesy for the pitcher. John Turek will run. And that'll bring Sawyer Bishop to the plate. Garrell. The kick, the pitch. Chopped, foul. Strike 1. The kick, the pitch. Stays up high. 1-1.
Go work it out there. Do you work it?
Come set. The pitch. Little bit low for a ball. 2-1. The kick, the pitch. Fouled back. 2-2.
Hey, right on now. Stand protect.
Rhinelander deciding to do the clapping this year. Carroll. Nods yes. He'll come set.
Get off, rope.
The kick, the pitch. Swing and a miss, popping away. The batter is out. Both runners will advance. So both runners advance. Second and third with one out for Vince White. Carroll. The kick, the pitch. In the dirt. Ball one.
Johnny, you're reading row.
8-2 Anago on the softball field. Carroll sets. The pitch. In the dirt, ball two.
Johnny, freeze on a liner. Tag on a fly ball.
Carroll, the kick, the pitch. Drops that one in for a strike, 2-1.
Hey, now you go. Get him now. Go, get on base for Vinny.
The pitch. That one's going to be hit on the ground. Lister picks. Long throw. Pulls him off the bag. The run will score. That's going to be an infield single. Rhinelander gets the first run of the game and the first hit of the game. And that'll bring Abe Gretzinger to the plate.
Hey, that boy, Abe. Way to battle, get the battle ball. Come on, baby.
Oh, no, that was Abe Gretzinger. I've got him in the wrong order. That is going to be driven. Center field, playable. The catch is made. The runner is going to fake the tag. The throw's going to come home. So 2 down, still first and third. We're catching up on everything here for Tyler Sheridan. Number 9 hitter. Carroll, the kick, runner goes, the pitch is low, blocked. Gretzinger will take second. As we might need to break out, nothing moving just yet. Not like it was on Monday. That was a brutal game.
Get a good read, Abe.
Carroll, the pitch. Check swing, calls it a strike. 1-1. So to answer Mackenzie Flynn, I am peeking in on Game Changer, an app that's got all the teams on it. A lot of teams are on it anyway. The kick, the pitch. Right in the zone for a strike, 1-2. Carroll. Long look in. He'll come set. The 1-2. That's going to be Driven, that's going to drop in for a base hit, 1 run across. They will send Gretzinger. He will score 2 RBI single.
Hey, that boy, Tyler.
And that'll bring us back to the top of the order, and Jackson Wadick struck out swinging his first time up. He is 0 for 1. Carroll. The pitch. High for a ball. 1-0. The kick, the pitch. Off the inside for a ball, 2-0.
Smart now. Smart.
Fouled right in front of us. 2-1.
It had too much spin for me.
Garrell. The kick, the pitch. Drops in for a strike. 2-2. 3-0 now. Top 2, Mosinee and Lakeland. Mosinee leading there. The kick, the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That will end the inning. But Rhinelander gets 3 runs on 2 hits. They leave 1. We head to the bottom of the second. Zarneski, Streebig, Hierlmeyer due up for the Raiders when we come back right here on Sports on Focus. Evan Zarneski to lead things off here as we take a peek during this half inning at the Division II playoff bracket. Medford getting the 5 seed. The pitch, that's going to be sliced foul and out of play. Strike 1. They will play next Thursday against the 12th seed, a familiar foe in Anago. Winner of that game gets the winner of, as that's going to catch the inside corner for a strike, 0-2. Winner of 4 seed Merrill playing 13 seed Lakeland. The kick, the pitch. That's going to be fouled back. Stays 0-2. Top part of that bracket, Hayward, the 1 seed, gets the bye. They will await the winner of 9 seed Osceola and 8 seed Northland Pines. Then on the bottom half, your 2 seed is St. Croix Falls. The pitch. Off the outside for a ball, 1-2. They await the winner of Rhinelander, the 7th seed. They get a home game against 10 seed Amory. Then that middle bunch there, the kick, the pitch, tipped foul. Stays 1-2. Mosinee, the 3 seed, they get 14 seed Abbey Colby. Then Ashland, the 6 seed, they get 11 seed Rice Lake. All the full games we talked about, those are played on the 29th. The kick, the pitch. That is going to be sliced foul and out of play out towards the parking lot. Didn't hear a crash. The high seeds in the bottom of that bracket, Aquinas, the 1 seed, St. Croix Central, the 4, Altoona, the 3, Prescott, the 2. 2 teams advanced to the sectional this year in Merrill at historic Athletic Park. The kick, the pitch. That is going to be sliced in the air. Center field. Playable. Catch is made. First out of the inning. One down, and that'll bring Hayden Strebig to the plate. So, yep, that sectional at Merrill starts, it's in a couple weeks. The kick, the pitch, swing and a miss, strike 1. Both these teams very familiar with Athletic Park in Merrill. Very old historic ballpark. The pitch, that is going to be sliced foul out of play. 0-2. Connor Rapley also has been very good with his pitches. Only thrown 22. Now time called as somebody needs to go track that one down. That'll be Brody Paulson. Make the sprint down the sideline. Now we're ready. The kick, the pitch. Strebig's going to foul that one back into the woods. Stays 0-2. 4-0 now, Mosinee. In the second, they got the bases loaded with 2 outs. The pitch. Fouls that one back again. And they get out of it. So 4-0 going to the bottom of the second. So we get some more baseballs for our home plate umpire.
Let's go execute. Have a plan.
Rapley. The kick, the pitch. Low roller on the ground. Second, throw to first is in time. Second out of the inning. And that'll bring Sam Hierlmeyer to the plate. Sets. The pitch. Fouled back. Strike 1. Coming back. Right on the outside corner. 0-2.
Hey, let's go. Finish it here. Finish it here. Get it even hit.
The pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That will end the inning. We go to the top of the third. Vanderbutt and off Weechek, excuse me, when we come back right here on Sports on Focus.
I know that I can handle schooling my children because RVA provides the tools that I need. The RVA has adjusted curriculum by placing children right where their learning is. That's the #1 goal, is to make sure that your children are learning, and so you don't move on if they haven't grasped the concept. You stop, pause, and you make sure that you grasp that before you move on. The RVA will work with your child's needs and will provide the support and the attention that your child not only needs but deserves.
Welcome back. We go to the top of the third. Dylan Vanderbunt to lead things off. Vanderbilt and Wiechik due up for the Rhinelander Hodags. They lead 3-0. Mosinee leading 4-0. Lakeland batting in the bottom of the second. Bunt popped up. Zardaneski can't quite make the catch. Just out of his reach. Strike one. Long way to go in both these games. Got soccer practice going on beyond left field. You got beyond center field, you got JV soccer, the wind the pitch. High and tight for a ball, 1-1. Softball might be done. Softball batting bottom of the seventh, 8-3 with 2 outs. Swing and a miss. 1-2, or foul, excuse me. So ways to go yet for the Raiders. They are focused more on the game against Marathon coming up at 6 o'clock, the pitch. That is going to be popped up. Right side of the infield, the catch is made by Strebig, first out of the inning. 1 down, and that'll bring Sethnoffs. And final, Raiders lose to Anago 8-3. Like I said, they were pitching Harabi. They moved some players around, so that was considering that they will see the pitch. Chopped foul. Strike one. They will most likely see Anago next Thursday in a regional final. Anago the 3 seed, Medford the 2 seed. Waiting to see who Medford will play. In fact, let us check on that while we're in here. That's going to be hit in the air. Back. There is Evan Wilkins. Second out of the inning. Yep. Kind of as you expected, New London, 11-0 they lead in the top of the 5th over Colby Abbey. So barring a massive Colby Abbey comeback, it'll be New London here on Tuesday. We will have that game live for you. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Anago has Merrill. Lakeland has Shawno, the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. And Mosinee is awaiting the winner of Rhinelander and Wapaka. Carroll into his wind, the pitch. Just missing with that one. 1-2. Carroll into his wind, the pitch. Chop foul. Wiechik stays alive.
Go, see the ball hit the bat. Nose on, see the ball hit the bat.
Carroll. The wind, the pitch. Just missing the outside corner, 2-2. Carroll. The kick, the pitch. Slipped as he threw that one behind Wiechik, full count. Wiechik walked his last time up. Carroll, the wind, the pitch. Chopped foul.
boy. Nose on the ball. See the ball hit the bat.
The kick, the pitch. Off the outside, ball 4. 2-out base runner. That'll bring Connor Rapley to the plate. Was hit by a pitch his last time up. Charlie Garrell already to 48 pitches. The pitch. Stay. Ooh. Gifts one there to Garrell. Strike 1. That one was a bit high. Sets. The pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. And that was number 50 for Charlie Garrell. Bichik takes the lead. The pitch. Off the inside. 1-2. Sets. The pitch. That's going to be hit on a line. That's going to get down a base hit. Couple 2-out base runners. We got first and second for Sawyer Bishop. And we will also see the courtesy runner again, John Turek. Sawyer Bishop struck out swinging his first time up. He is 0 for 1. Garrell. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. The pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. 0-2.
You can get more. Short deep.
Garrell will come set. The pitch. That's going to be hit in the air. That is sending Elsner back. Still going back. That ball's off the fence. 1 run across. They will send Turek. The throw will be cut off. 2-run score. And it is 5-0, and
Come on, Hank. Sorry, get off. Get toward third. Get toward third.
Raiders will not appeal. I don't think Turek ever touched the plate. The kick, the pitch. Drops that one in for a strike to Abe Gretzinger. 0-1. We are going to take a look at that. I don't think we're going to be able to see anything from our vantage point, but sets. The pitch. That's going to be popped up. This one might be trouble. Long run. Elsner is there, and that'll end the inning. But Rhinelander gets 2 more. They lead 5-0. We go to the bottom of the third. Bottom of the order, Krasneski, Wojcik, Garrell due up when we come back right here on Sports on Focus.
Looking to harness the power of the sun and save on your energy costs? With Marshfield Medical Center Credit Union Solar Loan, you can go solar without the burden of paying interest on the full amount from the start. Here's how it works. Instead of financing everything up front, we disperse loans when requested by your solar installer. If you're waiting on your installer, you won't pay interest during the wait. By taking advantage of this flexible payment option, you could save on unnecessary interest charges. Visit mmccu.com/solar to learn more today.
With 100 years of working experience, the team at Century 21 Dairyland Realty are ready to help you. Whether you're looking for a new home, recreation land, or a place to start your new business, the team at Century 21 Dairyland Realty are ready to help you. Stop into either of their convenient locations on West Broadway Avenue in Medford or North 4th Street in Abbotsford, or find them online at c21dairyland.com to find out more. Century 21 Dairyland Realty, a proud supporter of local athletics. Well, might need to go check my glasses. There's a reason they didn't appeal on Turek, because he touched home right in the middle. I just couldn't see it. So I think I'm going to make an appointment with the optometrist on Monday. And it's 5-0 Rhinelander as we head to the bottom of the third. Krasniewski, Wojcik, Gerald due up. Yeah, he planted that foot right in the middle of the plate, and for some reason, I just didn't see it. I was looking right at it, didn't see him put that foot down, and, well, we all make mistakes. Rested Krasniewski at the plate. He's the second baseman today. Raiders looking for their first base runner. The kick, the pitch. Right at the knees for a strike, 0-1. 5-0 Rhinelander here in the bottom of the third. The kick, the pitch. Chopper on the ground. Pick at third, double clutch, throw to first, in time, one away. Double clutch the throw, still had a strong throw to first to get the out, and that'll bring Will Wojcik to the plate. So Wojcik digs in.
Come get it.
The pitch. Popped up on the infield. Drifting over is Gretzinger. He makes the catch, second out of the inning. And that'll bring the number 9 hitter, Charlie Garrell, to the plate. Kick in the first pitch. Catches the inside corner for a strike, 0-1. The pitch. Chopped foul down the line, 0-2. Sets the kick, the pitch. Fouled back into Wadick. He says he's all right. Sets the pitch. Fouled back. Stays 0-2.
Make a pitch, execute here, gets in the hit.
Sets. The pitch.
Hi, boy.
Just missing with that one, 1-2.
That way to be a pitcher, that boy.
The pitch. Foul back. Another foul. That pitch 7 of the at-bat coming up here. Carroll's fouled a bunch off. Sets. The pitch. Off the outside. 2-2. Right at the knees, strike 3 looking. That'll end the inning. Raiders go in order in the third. We head to the top of the fourth. White, Cheriton, Wadick due up for Rhinelander. That's 8-9-1 when we come back right here on Sports on Focus.
I absolutely feel that Tiger Lily is getting a great education with RVA. She is challenged and she's not bored. She enjoys her classwork.
I love the teachers. The teachers are the best part. My teachers are very friendly and they're easy to reach out to when you need help with an assignment. The teachers are always there when you need help.
What I love about RVA is the flexibility first, but second is that Tiger Lily is so happy with this school, with her teachers, and with what she's learning. It's awesome.
Looking to harness the power of the sun and save on your energy costs? With Marshfield Medical Center Credit Union Solar Loan, you can go solar without the burden of paying interest on the full amount from the start. Here's how it works. Instead of financing everything up front, we disperse loans when requested by your solar installer. If you're waiting on your installer, you won't pay interest during the wait. By taking advantage of this flexible payment option, you could save on unnecessary interest charges. Visit mmccu.com/solar to learn more today.
Absolutely. White, Jarrett, and Wadick do up here for the Hodags. They lead 5-0. 4-0 Mosinee. That's in the bottom of the third. Wait for the home plate umpire. Vince White flew out his first time up. He's 0 for 1. So game 1 is done for softball. They'll get a little break, then they'll play Wrong Memtown. There's too many of them. They will play Marathon coming up here in a little bit. Marathon, a victim of that absolutely stacked the pitch off the outside 2-0. Absolutely stacked Merriwood South. First and third one out for Lakeland, though. The kick, the pitch. Drops that one in for a strike, 2-1. Carroll into his wind, the pitch. That one's going to be chopped on the ground. Right to Hayden Strebig. He'll step on the bag, first out of the inning. That'll bring Tyler Jarrett, and he singled his last time up. As we see Connor Anderson getting stretched out in the bullpen. The wind, the pitch. Off the inside for a ball, 1-0. Carroll, the wind, the pitch. Chop foul. 1-1. The wind coming back. Low for a ball. 2-1. The pitch. At the bottom of the plate umpire zone. Strike 2. 2-2. The wind. The pitch. Nope, they're going to bring him back.
That's not right. Doesn't have to. Why?
Bring him. Somebody who enforces the rule properly. The rule, NFHS rule says you cannot allow the pitch to hit you. You have to make an attempt to get out of the way. And so the count will be 3-2. Oh, wait, this isn't. Now, I think. He's saying he went forward into the pitch, but it was a ball. Now, both coaching staffs are wrong.
Technically, that's a walk.
So, to clarify, so it's going to be 3-2. So, again, this has been my pet peeve, and it gets enforced properly here, and I think the problem is most umpires don't enforce it properly. The pitch. Chopper on the ground. That's going to go off the glove of Wojcik. Sheridan will reach on the error. So the NFHS rule is you cannot allow the ball to hit you. That has been interpreted that you at least must feign an attempt to get out of the way. That has been the rule forever. The problem in high school baseball has been almost no umpires enforce it. Pickoff play at first, not in time. Now the second part of that is the pitch is only a strike if it is in the zone. So that was the correct call to make it a ball. The pitch. Drops in for a strike to Jason Wadick. He's got 2 strikeouts today. He's 0 for 2. So the umpires did everything right there. Carroll. The pitch. That one's going to be hit on the ground. Through! That's going to get all the way through. Turn. He is going to hold there. So first and third, second error in the inning, and Dylan Vanderbunt will come to the plate. The pitch. Low for a ball. 1-0. The pitch. That's going to be hit in the air, sending Wilkins back. He makes the catch. Cheriton will tag, and he scores. RBI sacrifice fly. Wilkins saving a few more runs there with his speed, and that'll bring Seth Knopf to the plate. 0 for 2. Kick. The runner goes, shows bunt, pitch is low, no chance. Wadick will steal second. So 2 outs now, they're leaving the catcher out there. One and 0 on Knopfs. The kick, the pitch. That's going to be hit on the ground. Pops up and throw to first in time. That'll end the inning. A couple errors lead to a run. We head to bottom of the 4th. Wilkins, Krasniewski, Lister, top of the order. When we come back right here on Sports on Focus.
Hey everybody, Nat over at Wheeler Chevrolet GMC, and we're now celebrating 60 years in business, serving the areas of Marshfield, Medford, Merrill, Abbotsford, Wisconsin Rapids, and Coloma. where we have both new and used vehicles. We look forward to earning your business.
At Clinner Insurance, we know you want to protect your business. The Clinner Insurance team will help you choose the insurance package and plan that fits you and your business. At Clinner Insurance, protecting your business is our top priority.
Clinner Insurance.
Bottom of the fourth. Wilkins, Krishneski, Listener due up. So Evan Wilkins will dig in. Flew out his first time up. Top four. Moseny threatening again with nobody out. Swing and a miss, strike one. 0-1. Second half starting in the JV game. The pitch, that's going to be popped up. Back is Rapley, makes the catch. First out of the inning. I would agree with the coach. Way to field your position. That was a good play there by Rapley. That's one of those where it just helps to be tall. Ryder Krishneski, first pitch to him is in the zone for a strike, 0-1. The pitch, swing and a miss. Strike two, 0-2.
Hey, smart now, execute. Execute.
Rapley. Swing and a miss, strike three. Second out of the inning. And that'll bring Parker Listener to the plate. Flew out his first time up. The kick, the pitch. That one's going to be driven. Right field, playable. The catch is made, and that'll end the inning. Raiders go in order again. We go to the top of the fifth. Wychik, Rapley, Bishop due up when we come back right here on Sports on Focus.
Better begins with the way we see each other. Better begins with the way we treat each other. Better begins with the way we care for each other. Better begins at Aspirus Health, bringing out the better in all of us.
With 100 years of working experience, the team at Century 21 Dairyland Realty are ready to help you. Whether you're looking for a new home, recreation land, or a place to start your new business, the team at Century 21 Dairyland Realty are ready to help you. Stop into either of their convenient locations on West Broadway Avenue in Medford or North 4th Street in Abbotsford, or find them online at c21dairyland.com to find out more. Century 21 Dairyland Realty, a proud supporter of local athletics. Welcome back. We go to the top of the fifth. New pitcher for the Raiders. It's Connor Anderson. Give you the line on Charlie Garrell. He goes 4, gives up 6 runs, 5 earned, 4 hits, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts. He did also hit a batter. So Connor Anderson will try and keep it here. He will face Wychik, Rapley, Bishop. Rowan Wychik, 2 walks today. He is 0 for 0. Softball starting game 2. Moseny now up 6-1 on Lakeland. That is in the 4th. Medford waiting for them to get going with game number 2. They will take on the Marathon Red Raiders. So Raiders versus Red Raiders over on the softball field. Marathon in, to use a World Cup soccer term, the group of death this year in D3. They have the two-time defending Division 5 state champion, the Division 5 runner-up, a Division 4 state team, all ahead of them in their group. Assumption and Pacelli both being performance factored up a division this year. Pacelli back-to-back Division 5 state champions. The kick, the pitch. Chip chopped foul. Auburndale making the trip to state. Edgar having a good season this year in that tough Merriwood South. 3 of those teams also in the Merriwood South. It is a absolutely insane group. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Medford's got the tougher half of their group as well in softball with Mosinee, Lakeland, Anago, them, Merrill. The kick, the pitch. That's going to be driven through the infield, a base hit. Leadoff single. Only the 5th hit for Rhinelander, and that'll bring Connor Rapley to the plate. Hit by a pitch and a single. He's 1 for 1. He's also got the perfect game going through 4. Anderson. The pitch. Catches the zone for a strike, 0-1. Sets. The pitch. In the dirt. 1-1. You'll see Raider baseball again on Monday. Those of you who can't make the trip, little Memorial Day baseball down in the Milwaukee Metro, Pewaukee. The site, the pitch, that's going to be fouled back. 1-2. Taking on the number 7 ranked team in Division 2, the Pewaukee Pirates. So that'll be an interesting matchup down there. Little Memorial Day road trip. Sets. The kick. Runner goes, the pitch. Misses, throw down. Ooh. Missed the handle on the camera, is in safely. Ball 2. 2-2.
Hey, good time to head now. Get him in here. At least move him to 3rd. Do your job.
The kick, the pitch. Fouled back again. Stays 2-2. Sets. The kick coming back. Popped up on the infield. Listener back. Few steps over, makes the catch, first out of the inning. One down. And that'll bring Sawyer Bishop to the plate. JV Soccer up 2-0 on Lakeland. The pitch off the outside for a ball, 1-0. We will see the varsity team soon as we are done here. We're going to pack quick, sprint across the parking lot. Then we're back up here tomorrow night for graduation. Broadcasting that both on our channel and on the Medford High School YouTube channel. The pitch, that's going to be hit in the air. In the gap, this one might be trouble. Going back. The catch cannot be made. Wilkins into the fence. Wachek's going to come around and score on the double. Wilkins had it in the glove. Could not hold on to it as he hit the fence. And that'll bring Abe Gretzinger to the plate, 1 for 2 with a single.
Go, guys, score him. He's getting the 3, 3rd. Get off, get off.
Anderson, the kick, the pitch. High and tight for a ball. 1-0.
Get off, Sawyer, get off. Get off.
Sets.
More.
The kick, the pitch. Off the inside, 2-0. Sets. The pitch. Tipped into the glove. 2-1. Sets. The pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. 2-2. Sets. The pitch. Fouled back. Stays 2-2. Look in. The kick, the pitch. That one's going to be line center field. That's going to get down a base hit. Turning, they will send Bishop. The throw gets cut off. The run scores. Bishop slips on the plate. RBI single. Eight nothing. Still only 1 out. Vince White will come to the plate. Fly out and a ground out. He's 0 for 2. Anderson, the kick, the pitch. Swing and a miss. He was trying to hit the bus out there in right field. Might be a little far, but at least drop it in amongst the youth soccer players. Sets. Pickoff play at first. Not in time. Anderson. The pitch. Runner goes off the outside. The throw down is late. Gretzinger steals second. Pitch was a strike, so it's 0-2. Now they're going to talk about something. Are they? So 0-2. Anderson comes set. The kick, the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3, second out of the inning. 2 down, and that'll bring Tyler Sheridan to the plate. He's reached on a single and reached on an error. He is 1 for 2. Krishneski playing close to the bag right now. Anderson. The kick, the pitch. Low for a ball, pops away. Runner's going to try for third, and he's in safe.
Hey, that boy, good read. Good read on that, Abe.
Anderson sets the pitch. That one's going to be driven. Center field coming on. The catch is made, and that'll end the inning. Evan Wilkins lays out for that one. 8-0 as we go to the bottom of the fifth. Zarneski, Streebig, Hierlmeyer due up when we come back right here on Sports on Focus.
I absolutely feel that Tiger Lily is getting a great education with RVA. She is challenged and she's not bored. She enjoys her classwork.
I love the teachers. The teachers are the best part. My teachers are very friendly and they're easy to reach out to when I need help with an assignment. The teachers are always there when you need help.
What I love about RVA is the flexibility first, but second is that Tiger Lily is so happy with this school, with her teachers, and with what she's learning. It's awesome.
Couple scores to pass along. Brewers up 4-1. Neillsville Granton advances in softballs. That one's going to be chopped on the ground to second. Pick, throw, in time, one away. One down. And that'll bring Hayden Streebig to the plate. Grounded out his first time up. He's 0 for 1. 6-1 Mosinee in the bottom of the fourth. Lakeland does have a runner at second with 2 outs. Swing and a miss, strike one. Actually, that is, oh, now it's 2 outs, okay. Game Changer's acting a little weird today. We're going to chalk it up to that. Rapley, the kick, the pitch. Catches the zone for a strike, 0-2. The pitch, low for a ball, 1-2. Hodags left top of the order in the top of the sixth. That one is going to be sliced foul into the woods. That's 50 pitches now for Connor Rapley, according to my count. So no issues there. The kick, the pitch. That one right to the shortstop. Abe Gretzinger in the perfect spot. Makes the catch on that one. Two down, and that'll bring Sam Hierlmeyer to the plate. Struck out his first time up. He's 0 for 1. The kick, the pitch. Check swing, strike anyway, 0-1. Going to the top of the fifth now for Mosinee and Lakeland. 6-1 Mosinee, the pitch. At the knees again, 0-2.
Hey, smart now. Execute. Execute. Know what you're doing here.
The kick, the pitch. In the dirt. 1-2. Ooh. 2-2. The kick, the pitch. Little chopper on the ground. Got to get the throw off. It is in time. Nice play, Seth Knopfs. And that will set the Raiders down in order in the 5th. We go to the 6th, top of the order for the Hodags when we come back right here on Sports on Focus.
I splooshed my phone in the road crater? Am I covered or no?
Well, hey Carm, you're never gonna believe this. A sturgeon just hit my Chevy. Am I covered or no?
Interesting. And yes.
Hey bud, I had a couple 30 packs explode in my garage. Am I covered or no?
I've been there before, bud. It's a sad day.
Oh, what a beautiful day. Oh, ever eat a brat and drive?
I absolutely feel that Tiger Lily is getting a great education with RVA. She is challenged and she's not bored. She enjoys her classwork.
I love the teachers. The teachers are the best part. My teachers are very friendly and they're easy to reach out to when I need help with an assignment. The teachers are always there when you need help.
What I love about RVA is the flexibility first, but second is that Tiger Lily is so happy with this school, with her teachers, and with what she's learning. It's awesome.
And there's literally somebody's house from me to you from the back corner, one of the back corner pylons. Like it's just tucked in and. Well, that's their football. Baseball's similar, but there's nothing that close. Gorgeous little town. Jackson Wadick to lead things off. We were talking a little bit about, the upcoming play. I want to make sure I was right on that. Yeah, Rhinelander, if they get the win against Amory on Thursday, they have a Tuesday trip all the way across Highway 8 to take on St. Croix Falls. The kick, the pitch. Cross for a strike, 0-1. That is a long, boring bus ride. Sets. The pitch. Spikes that one in front of the plate, 1-1. 8-0 here in the top of the 6th. Sets. The kick, the pitch. High for a ball. 2-1. The kick, the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. 2-2. Jackson Wadick 0 for 3, 2 strikeouts and reached on an error. Sets. The pitch. Hits him. No argument from anybody on that one. So they're going to bring in a different courtesy runner. It's going to be Mason Schmidt this time. So Dylan Vanderbunt, 0 for 2 with a sac fly. Sets. Anderson the kick, the pitch. Just missing with that one, 1-0. Yeah, Raiders will get a home game on Thursday. Then they will either host Lakeland or go to Merrill, the pitch. Catches the bottom of the zone for a strike, 1-1.
Get the barrel on the ball. Barrel on the ball.
Sets. The pitch. Off the inside for a ball, 2-1.
Hey, you're caught now. Be selective. Get your pitch.
Look in from Anderson. The kick, the pitch. That's going to be hit on the ground, up the middle, double play ball. Step on the bag, one, throw to first is in time, double play. So 2 down, base is clear for Seth Knopfs. 0 for 3. Line out, fly out, ground out. The pitch. Fouled back, strike 1. That one's going to be hit down the line. That is going to drop in for a base hit. Knopfs will reach on the single. For Rowan Wiechik. 2 walks and a single. He is 1 for 1. Raiders will have the bottom of the order in the bottom of the 6th. Anderson. The pitch. Low and off the outside for a ball, 1-0. Anderson. Runner goes, the pitch. Shows bunt, pitch is a strike, didn't have a chance. Knopf steals second. Amazing how much easier my job is when there isn't a 40-mile-an-hour wind blowing in my face. I can hear the umpires. I can hear the players and what's going on. If you didn't watch Monday, it was brutal. Pitch, swing and a miss, strike 2. 1-2. Anderson trying to force this game to go the distance. If he can get out of this jam here, we would play a full 7. Anderson comes set. The kick. The pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and that'll end the inning. Raiders keep it at 8. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Krishneski, Wojcik, Garrell due up when we come back right here on Sports on Focus. Well, we go to the bottom of the 6th. Preston Krishneski, Will Wojcik, Charlie Garrell trying to find something here against Rhinelander. And Connor Rapley, who has set the Raiders down in order so far. Krishneski digs in. Rapley. First pitch. That one's going to be hit in the air. Back of second, drifting back. The catch is made. Knopf gets out to that one, first out of the inning. And that'll bring Will Wojcik to the plate. He flew out his first time up. Wojcik flying out to the shortstop. Sets. The pitch. Shows bunt. Offers. Strike one.
Charlie, sit right there.
Rapley. The pitch. Check swing on a ball high. 1-1.
Good idea. Here you go. On his zone, make him put it play.
The pitch. Stays up high again. 2-1. Rapley. The pitch. Stays up high. 3-1.
Hey. Deep breath. Refocus.
Rapley's going to take a little wander.
Refocus. Here you go. You're good. Let's go. Make your pitch.
Rapley. The kick. The pitch. Gets that one in the zone for a strike. Full count.
Good job.
This is only the second full count. Swing and a miss. Strike three. Rapley comes all the way back. Second out of the inning. And that'll bring Charlie Garrell to the plate. He struck out looking his first time up. Rapley.
Get big, infield.
Kick the pitch. Off the inside for a ball. 1-0.
Ground ball this side. Get over, Connor.
Chopped. Foul. 1-1.
Stay hungry, 10. Sawyer, two glove side. Deep now. There you go.
Sets. The kick, the pitch. Fouled back again. 1-2.
Here you go. Make your pitch now. Best pitch. Charlie, send it. Best pitch now. Commit to it. Commit to it.
Sets. The pitch. Right at the knees. Strike three. Looking. That will end the inning. And that's the third out of the inning. We go to the top of the seventh. Rapley, Bishop, Gretzinger due up when we come back right here on Sports on Focus.
One thing that surprised me about the RVA is the want to do school, whereas it was kind of a struggle before.
All of the educators, the staff, the therapists, the specialists, everybody is so knowledgeable. And my favorite thing is that we all work together as a team for the kids. I really feel like we're partners with the RVA. I just love it so much. I know I've said that before, but like I love the RVA.
Are you ready for a faster and easier mortgage process? Tap Lending combines the speed and efficiency of technology and people, and a great local bank. The perfect combination for your mortgage.
8-0 Rhinelanders. 7-1 Mosinee now in the top of the 6th. Connor Rapley will lead things off. That is, if those scores hold, Mosinee wins the GNC outright. Take a peek over at the softball field. 0-0 there, the pitch. Fouled back into Zarneski, 0-1. That is bottom 2. And that one got Zarneski good. So we're going to get a change here. So Zarneski's going to come out. I think they're going to move Connor Anderson back behind the plate. He caught game 2 last Saturday. So we're going to step aside. It's going to be a new pitcher when we come back right here on Sports on Focus.
I splooshed my phone in the road crater? Am I covered or no?
Well, hey Carm, you're never gonna believe this. A sturgeon just hit my Chevy. Am I covered or no?
Interesting. And yes.
Hey bud, I had a couple 30 packs explode in my garage. Am I covered or no?
I've been there before, bud. It's a sad day.
Oh, what a beautiful day. Oh, ever eat a brat and drive?
Our experience in the RVA has been wonderful. The teachers are extremely supportive, and Simon really seems to enjoy it and is making friends, and he's more socially active now than he was in a traditional school.
Something I want other kids to know is that even though it seems like you're not going to make friends, you actually are. I like how the RVA provides an environment that more suited to my needs.
So Nick Krause is going to come on the mound. Connor Anderson is going to head behind the plate. So while they get the gear changed over. Yeah, Zarneski took that one. I can send you the scorebooks after. Yep. All right. So it is 0-1 to Rapley. They're going to give Connor Anderson a couple pitches behind the plate to get warmed up. He was pitching, but he's also the backup catcher, so they had to bring in a new pitcher for the injury. So one more here warming up. So count is 0-1 on Connor Rapley. Nick Krause, this batter will be Connor Anderson's responsibility. So it'll count against his line if I remember correctly. The wind, the pitch, off the outside for a ball, 1-1. Raiders will have the top of the order in the bottom of the 7th. The wind, the pitch. That's going to be rocketed foul down the line. 1-2. Raiders have second and third with 2 outs. Riley Harabi at the plate at the softball time in the second, still 0-0. The wind, the pitch. Drops a little low for a ball, 2-2. The wind by Nick Krause in the pitch. In the dirt. Full count.
Hey, here you go.
The wind, the pitch. That's going to be hit in the air. Coming in, the catch is made, first out of the inning. One down, and Sawyer Bishop will come to the plate. 2 for 3. 2 doubles in his last 2 at-bats. The wind, the pitch. That one's going to be popped straight up the silo. Will Wojcik is there, second out of the inning. And that'll bring Abe Gretzinger to the plate. 2 for 3, 2 singles for him today. The wind by Krause and the pitch. That's going to be hit in the air. Playable. Drifting back is Hieromeyer. He will make the catch, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down. Go the Hodags. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Wilkins, Krishneski, Listener, top of the order when we come back right here on Sports on Focus.
Are you ready for a faster and easier mortgage process? Tap Lending combines the speed and efficiency of technology and people, and a great local bank. The perfect combination for your mortgage.
Bottom of the 7th. 8-0. Raiders looking for their first base runner of the game. Evan Wilkins will lead things off. Couple flyouts. He's 0 for 2. Wilkins gets dug in.
Hey, you got a runner. You got to come get it.
Sets. First pitch. Catches the outside corner for a strike. 0-1.
Where you get ahead.
Pitch. Fouled back. 0-2. Rapley sets the kick. The pitch. Chopped foul. Wilkins stays alive. Tracks one down. Wilkins digs back in. Rapley. The kick, the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike one. 0-1. One down. And that will bring a pinch hitter. Number 11. Broden Schilling will pinch hit here. So trying to find something here, so Broden Schilling will bat for the designated hitter. Kick in the first pitch. Popped up. Right down in front of us. The catch is made. 2 down. And it all comes down to Parker Listener. Couple flyouts for him. He's 0 for 2. Rapley, the kick, the pitch. Off the outside for a ball, 1-0. The pitch. High for a ball, 2-0. Looking in, the kick, the pitch. Gets that one across for a strike, 2-1. That's 75 pitches now for Connor Rapley. The pitch. Chopper on the ground. 2-second pick there. Throw to first is in time. And that is a perfect game for Connor Rapley. We will talk to Connor Rapley coming up here in just a few minutes. So stick around. Perfect game for Connor Rapley. I got to run over to soccer. Thank you. Right here, we're looking at the camera. Oh, right here. Yeah. Joined by our player of the game, Connor Rapley. I think, Connor, I think you know where we're going to start. Yeah. A perfect game. What was working for you out there?
This fastball away and jam them inside. Chop them on the hands, and they get those little weak pop-up that they hit. So.
And then,
Then just off speed that's low in the way in the dirt, get them swinging, missing them, striking them.
And then obviously the defense, some big plays. I think the one that everyone's going to look at is that one from Seth Knopf's coming towards first, kind of that off-balance throw. Yeah. How much confidence does it give you when you have a defense behind you that can make plays like that?
It gives me a lot of confidence that I can just hit strikes and not have to worry about errors or anything. And they did a good job today. I'm proud of them.
And then the offense, 8 runs tonight. Yeah. Really kind of gave you probably an opportunity to probably throw a few more strikes than you normally would. Yeah. How important was it to get those runs?
Very important. We are finally starting to hit the ball very well, and it's just exciting to see everyone hitting the ball. So.
And it looks like there might be some water coming your way here in just a moment, but we're going to let you go. Congrats on the perfect game. Our player of the game, Connor Rapley. Thank you.
Thank
you. We're going to come back behind the mic. We're going to go through the final stats and wrap things up here in just a moment.
my God, it's quick trip time. Connor. Point out of 10. No, it's fine. Holy fucking shit. Dude, I still can't believe it. Holy fucking shit. Catchers are when they're good. Like you say, as a catcher, you sit there, put the glove on. Right, yeah. Right there. You better put my hit on my knee.